Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and I've got the latest edition of Total Tarot magazine just arrived. So let's take a little bit of it. I've just opened the side. So these are the two issues. Let's get the scissors. Okay, looks like we've got the Manga Tarot. Parts 46, part 47. I don't think they came in two separate bags before. Pretty sure they didn't. That's new. So, part 46, we have Knight of Cups from the Art Nouveau Tarot. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Add to our collection. The top box for the Manga Tarot and the majors of the Manga Tarot. And then we have this cherry blossom. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. And then for this part 47, we've got the rest of the manga deck, and we have the Knight of Wands from the Art Nouveau, Golden Art Nouveau deck. Okay, the magazine. I like that image there. I have got a manga deck, but it's the mystical manga deck. It's the one I've got, which is different to this one, I'm sure. Okay, so we'll look at those in a second. To one side. Right, so these are the two knights we have. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is the top box. The usual top box. For the cards. And this is the deck. So shall we have a little look at the deck first? That's what I normally do. Okay, I'll put these to one side, nice and safe. These are the backs. Oh, that's nice. The yin and yang sign. Yin and yang sign. We're sitting on a lotus in a meditative position there, and it's reversible. Cool. That's the title card. And we do have borders. I was thinking it might be borderless looking at the back there, but it's, no, we have borders. Let's have a little look at the deck, shall we, together? Oh, so our fool, there's a trail of flowers behind the fool as the fool walks forward towards the edge of the cliff with their hands over their eyes and the dog following on. Oh, that's a beautiful image. The sorceress instead of the magician. So we have a female presenting energy for the magician. I wonder what that says. Lots of energy there. The priest. So now instead of the high priestess, we have a priest. And again, we've got some symbols here that I'm unaware of. It looks like they're going to be on all the cards, actually, look. So the Emperor is the back of the card. Not sitting on the throne, though. Put the crown down to one side and decided to sit in lotus position. It's great. And look, we've got the swan and the signets there on the Empress's shield, but the Empress is actually in armour, which you don't normally see an Empress in armour, do you? The priestess instead of the Hierophant. And there's a veil there and the moon. And this feels more like the High Priestess, you know. If I didn't see 5 on there, I would think that would be the High Priestess. Because look, we've got the open book as well. The lovers, okay. Springtime, the time of lovers. The Chariot. Okay, so we actually have people carrying this person in a chariot. We've got a nod there, look, to the Rider-Waite-Smith with the Sphinx black and white. So that's cool. Justice. Ooh. Look at this, we've got the scales on the floor there. So, yeah, it's taking punishment there for what he deserves is justified. The Hermit. Oh, that's a nice hermit. Oh, that's a lovely hermit. Look at the light emanating everywhere. Oh, I like that one. The Wheel. So we're offering here. Looks like some sort of a marriage, actually. Strength. So we're fighting now a dragon. And we've got it at 11 as well, not at 8. So they've changed the positions. Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, that is interesting because the element associated with a hanged man is water. Death. Gosh. Go towards the light. Temperance. Nice. Look at the dove here with the cup. Oh, this deck is great. I really like it. Devil. Oh, look at the devil card. And the lovers are bowed down. The devil looks like an element more than an actual presenting figure. Pure fire. The Tower. Okay. So instead of having something have control over us, we've got control over this. And yeah, that's interesting. Look at the star. What's this on the leg there? This tattoo. There's tattoos all over the body. Oh, look at the moon. So those swans are back. This time we're dancing with a bear. And the sun, yes, very much. And we've got the golden dragon on the breastplate. Walking through fields of corn. Judgment is the angel. And then we have the world, the eye of the world. Heart-shaped flowers. Okay, so that's the majors. Just starting with the cups here. Very ornate Ace of Cups. Two. I like. Four. Yeah, very Rider-Waite-Smith. Self-reflection, the 5. Childhood memories in the 6. Yeah, it all works really well. 7. Walking away in the 8, although there are already footprints here. So are they following someone? Oh, we've got lots of fishes in this page of cups, not just one. Water dragon for the Knight of Cups. That works, doesn't it? Queen of Cups. And the King. Now we're on to the Pentacles. I like these soft muted colours. They go really nice, don't they? Amazing actual yin-yang sign there, look, in the water. Nice. The Three of Pentacles. Ceremony there. 4. 5. 6. Oh. 7. Interesting. 8. So using some sort of lotions here on the chest. 9. The grapes. That's some bird. And then the 10. Quartz, page, barefoot, the Knight, taking the armour off, the Queen, and the King. And now we're on to the Wands. Sort of a heart in the hand there. No rose. These colours are absolutely beautiful. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Clever. 9. Oh, monkey, that's good. Yes, that was, isn't it? 10. So this is negotiating those wands rather than carrying them. It's a bit of a different type of image. Page. Nice. Wow, look at that. That's powerful. The Queen. Oh, fire. And the King. And then finally we're on to the swords. These are blue. So they do seem to be colour-coded suits, don't they? Blindfolded. That's, yeah, that really works for the decision making, doesn't it? 3. Well, so this time we don't have 3 swords piercing a heart, but we can still see that the trauma is in the mind there. Drawing a line in the sand. 6. 7. 8. Bound. Unlike the Fool that's going of their own volition. 9. Whoa, powerful, powerful. 10. Not wanting to see. Page. Very direct stare. The Knight. Gosh, is that a whale? The Queen has actually broken the sword in half. Gosh. And then the King. These cards are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I wish there'd be a guidebook with this, you know, like a proper full guidebook, because it's a culture, isn't it, that we're looking at in this deck, and that's a culture so different to our own in the West. That, I mean, yeah, you can read the Rider-Waite-Smith in this very easily. It is a Rider-Waite-Smith system, totally. So you could read it like that, couldn't you? Use just pretty images, Rider-Waite-Smith, and off you go. But for me, you know, I like to dive a little bit deeper into my decks and see what the background is to them, what they're all about, and I have no point of reference for this. And normally, as we see in the magazines, they actually don't give a great deal of information. A little bit of background to the deck normally, but that's a few keywords, a little bit of text, but that's about it. So I've put them in the folder so you can have a look at them. I'm going to try and get everything on screen. This is my ambition, because normally I have it that way and we're not really seeing the magazine in all its glory, are we? Okay, so this is the front cover for part 46, and I'm loving the cherry blossoms. That's so pretty. So we've got the lovers on the front cover. Okay, so turn over. We have the contents page, and then reading the tarot, comparative tarot readings 2. Now then, comparative readings 1 was in part 45, so it's quite useful to have the book here, isn't it? So if you remember that, we had comparative readings and we were talking about the Fae Tarot in this one, and it's about comparing the same card from different decks. And I said that is one of my favourite things to do. I love doing that. It helps to deepen the meaning for me. So we've got part 2 of that there article. So in this one, they're actually going to discuss a practical example. We have different levels. And of course, because we've got so many decks now with the Total Tarot magazine, what have we got? So we're on 40. So we probably think I've got 24 decks, maybe. No, I haven't counted, but I think it's probably 24. Okay, Epic Fool. So this is from the Epic Tarot. It's amazing that, isn't it? Look at the apple and the snake. Me getting lost in imagery again. I'm terrible for getting lost in imagery. So here we have the Sacred Feminine Fool. We haven't had the Sacred Feminine deck. That would be one I would like to look at. It's nothing, I've never seen it before. Here we're talking about reading for yourself. So a question. So what do? You ask your question, draw the cards, lay out the cards, and then find the same cards from another deck to compare with. Okay, and then we get some more insights from doing that. We've got an example reading of that here as well. We're looking at the Radiant Wise, which is the study deck. So I think this is using the study deck as the main deck, and then to compare it with the other decks that we've been getting in our magazine. The example that they're giving here, we have the Radiant Wise, and here we have that Draconis Tarot. I really like that Draconis Tarot. Really nice. But the difference here, the Sphinx being on the ground and these being dragons, well, dragons can fly, so we've got a different viewpoint, haven't we, if we have dragons pulling our chariot. So we've got the Harmonious. Very romantic feeling deck, isn't it, that one? And then we have the Epic and the Sacred Feminine here, which are the 2 cards they showed earlier. And yeah, I would be really interested to look at that Sacred Feminine deck. Absolutely. Our card in detail from the Radiant Wise is the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got our essential meanings, we've got some key phrases, some key words, and some descriptors, and we have also the symbols explained here, 5 of them. Turn over and then we see the card in different aspects. So in our personal life, so love, work, money, in divination, an answer, a tip and timing, and then psyche and soul or spirituality. So we have self-esteem and meditation and spirituality. A descriptor of the card. Then we have some questions that we can use. Then we have a lesson. We've got how it correlates with the Golden Dawn system and the Tree of Life here. And then we have some examples from other decks. So what other decks have we got here? We've got the Worth. So we've got branches coming out here, so that does show ancestry. Here we've got a tree as well in the Angels, again the family tree. We've got trees here in the Klimt. Places come alive through the people who animate them. Yeah, that's so true, isn't it? I've been in people's, well, had cause to go into people's homes while they're away, and the energy is so much different than when they're actually there. It's weird. Anyway, some traditional meanings upright and reverse, and then some more examples from other decks. So we have Lo Scarabeo, unity of form and purpose. We have Neferate, what is most precious. The Pagan Tarot, items linked to memories. Oh yes, it's really cool, that one. And we're going to get that in 54 and 55, so that's a nice one to look forward to there. We've got Tarot of the Deep, the Dark Grimoire, and that's the light where people connect. We have the Shaman Tarot, the Dance of Life. Oh, well enjoying themselves there. We have Tarot Draconis, a solid foundation. The Fae, the family table, all around the table. And we have family connections with the Silver Witchcraft. That is a brilliant deck. Really good deck, that one. Okay. Oh, so now we come on to a spread. So we get a spread in each issue. In the first issue we get the spread, and then in the second follow-up issue we get an example of the spread in practice. Oh, it's useful. This one is Complex Atelier. Atelier, you may remember, is one of the forefathers of tarot. Eliot, he spells his name backwards as the name he's chosen, which is his real name backwards. Anyway, the cards used, well, we use the whole deck, and this is to give the reader an overview of the querent's life. And it's a simple row of 6 cards, although here it tells us to actually draw 12 cards, but we're only going to use 6 for the spread. So there's something interesting to look at, isn't it? Alrighty. So these are the spread positions: the home, the person, the symptom, the problem, the advice, and the message. That's a nice spread, isn't it? I like that. The home, the person, the symptom, the problem, the advice, and the message. That's really cool. So we've got a synthesis of that spread. We'll talk about tarot and the zodiac here. So this is that Book of Thoth Atelier tarot that we received. What did you think of that deck? I mean, yeah, I've done a little bit of research, and yeah, there's some. I don't know what to think about that deck actually. But anyway, historical research is always very interesting, isn't it? Okay. Manga Tarot deck library. So it's a fascinating mix of Japanese style graphic illustration and tarot. Yeah, it does look a little like a graphic novel, doesn't it, this tarot? I thought that. Structural differences. So what's different there? They look the same. Okay, so it's talking about those glyphs on the card here. Each glyph indicates a season: spring, summer, autumn, winter. The 4 seasons refer to the temporal and cyclic element of the cards. Oh, good, we've got some explanation of those glyphs. I am so... Right, great, okay. What's it say? Briefly, the glyphs represent spring, summer, autumn, winter. Exceptions to the rule: the Fool, the Wheel, the World, the Aces, and the Tens. So the Tens is the absence of spring. Oh, that's going to be interesting to read. That's got to be the Six of Cups. So here it says the colour yellow dominates the Six of Cups, while the glyph represents summer and therefore the season of growth. It might be worth going through these cards again and seeing how they line up with those glyphs. Let's take them back out of the pack. Put them in the pack. Okay. So there's not a glyph on the Fool. We've got one on the Sorceress. So that glyph is that the same as that one? This is going to be very confusing for me. I don't know these glyphs. See, there's one there as well. I wonder. Oh, that's down there. Okay. Let's go to the... So we've got 4 glyphs on the Ace of Cups. I don't know. So that's that glyph on the 2. On the 3, we've got this glyph. So these are the seasons. Okay, so each one is a season. So we've got to figure out what the seasons are on the glyph. So I'm thinking that's winter. So that's spring. How interesting. I'm going to have to find out. Okay, let's draw a minor arcana card then for this and have a look at a card. So here, have a look at the 5 of Pentacles, and it seems to me that they've come to a shrine of some description to pray to a deity, maybe for a safe journey. Could possibly be. That's what I'm sort of seeing there. Which is a little bit of a different take on the 5 of Pentacles, isn't it? What's it say? 5. Indigence. I don't know what indigence means. Indigence. Poverty, need, humility, request for justice. The journey is long and often difficult. So yes, they're on a journey. Poverty, need, humility. So I can definitely see humility. And it's cold. And they're definitely on a journey, aren't they? Okay. Do we have a look at another one? 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Communication, messages, diplomacy, discussions, peace offerings. Communication is the basis of cooperation. So again, a little bit of a different take on the traditional meanings there of victory. I'll have a look at a major card in a bit. Right. And then we've got a visual reference of the major arcana and where to go in the deck to practice. Okay, and then the back page will be a preview of what's coming. So let's have a look at a major card, and we will look at, shall we look at the Devil? Always a joy, because it's really strange, isn't it, the way it seems to be part of the landscape. Okay. The dark part, rage, violent or uncontrollable passions. Slaves of one's own drives or fears, inability to look inwards, meanness to others, no one is perfect. I like the no one is perfect. That's cool. One more. Oh, find one. The Hermes. I think this is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Right, the Hermit meditation. Look inward. Keep to yourself. Search for the truth. Wait for the right moment. Renounce haste. Don't worry about other people's opinions. You don't need eyes to see the heart of things. Beautiful. I presume that's a winter. I'm going to have to look these things up. I'm just too curious. However, gives you a help to in readings, I would imagine. Right, part 47. We have another beautiful image here. Gorgeous. Okay. We have an index page. And then we have the Runic Tarot here, which I do believe is the next mailing. Yeah, the next mailing of the Runic Tarot. And I do have the big box version, so I might once again do a comparison video between the two decks. Maybe, if that's of interest. Okay. So reading the tarot, so this, we've got a new series here, the Tarot Journey. Wherever you are on your tarot journey, every so often it's a good idea to stop and reflect on how far you've come. Okay. So we've got a Fool here. Definitely got the Fool here. We've got some runes there. And a Wild Boar. Accept the unexpected. The self-awareness. Know thyself. Empowerment. So what, I suppose this is what tarot offers you as you study it. Things to think about, really. How tarot can empower you, how it can help you on your spiritual journey, how you can analyse personality with it. See, the Page of Cups here asks us to look at matters from all angles, while the Four of Cups here tells us to stop and evaluate where we've got to and where we're going. Yeah, well, we have some more images from the Runic Tarot here. Beautiful deck, but it's just quite dark, I find, you know, in tone. If your eyesight's not great. Okay, so what else? A psychological path, mind and soul, a new language, and yes, tarot is very much a language, isn't it? It is like learning a new language. Good for the brain. The card in detail. Now we're on to the court cards. So we have our Page of Pentacles, gazing lovingly at that magic token there, with his strange hat. There's some very strange hats in the tarot, don't you think? So, the most thoughtful individual of the deck. Day-to-day effort. Keywords, essential meanings, and a little bit of text about the card, the symbols on the card, and we have again, what? We've got 4 symbols on the card. And then in their different applications, so in personal life, love, work and money, divination, answer tip, and we've got timing for this one, and it says the next full moon. Okay, that's a new one on me. I did not know that. Psyche and soul, self-esteem, meditation and spirituality, what the card shows us. And then we've got one of those court diagrams again. So our pages are potential, emotional learning, practicality, receptiveness, potential, questions. So we've got some more questions we can use, and then examples from other cards. We have worth again, and this time the page is riding the coin. In the angels, he's balancing the coin with a, whoa, what is that bird? A hawk? On a cup? Is it? Difficult to see it, so let's try and bring it up a bit. Looks like it, doesn't it? And then we have the beautiful Klimt, and it says the desire for an object is different from the desire for a person. Hopefully. We have the physical persona, so occupations that you might find a page of pentacles in, and the appearance. Young, brown-haired, female, dark complexion and dark eyes. That's really a traditional qualification there. So here are the traditional meanings: upright entry first, and again we've got some examples from other decks. We have that Fey Tarot. It looks really good fun, doesn't it, the Fey Tarot? I like it. Nephrotis, and it's the accountant. Boy. Whereas in the Fae, it's wandering aimlessly. That is such a different interpretation of the same card, isn't it? Tarot of the Elves, it is attachment. In the Dark Angels, we have Child of Family. In Lo Scarabeo, the Earth Lover. In the John Bauer, Harnessing Talents. In Universal Fantasy, it's the Gilded Offices. And then in the Pagan Tarot, which I'm really looking forward to, is the Gnome, because it's an earth element. So of course it's a gnome. Okay. Then we've got an example of that spread from the last issue. And in practice, showing you cards that have been used and how the whole spread has been done. Carries on there, the meaning of the drawn cards. And then we're talking about the silent querent here. Yeah, we're not getting any feedback from the client. Magic and Manifestation. This is the second part of a series. This is the beautiful, wonderful Silver Witchcraft Tarot, which I really like. So back in issue 45, we had the first part of that, Magic and Manifestation, again with the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. So it's going back to that deck and doing the second part here of spell work. I love this deck. It's such a beautiful, beautiful deck. Really, really nice. So how to perform a spell using that deck. And in the large guidebook that goes with that full version of that deck, they do that as well, by the by. Anyway, we've got some more tarot people. We have Papers, responsible for ushering tarot into the 20th century. And he was apparently the person that introduced Kabbalah as a system overlaid on the tarot. So the Tree of Life. Wow, he was only 24 when he wrote a highly complex book on tarot. There we go, Tarot of the Gypsies, the most ancient book in the world, otherwise known as Tarot of the Bohemians. We have got a visual reference to the miners, and you can see they're colour-coded by suit, which is great. And then Practice Makes Perfect, so where to go in the magazine as we practice these techniques, and then a preview of what's coming. Okay, so there's the magazine. So we're going to get the Runic Tarot, pots major and minor. We're going to get the next two Golden Art Nouveau Nights. We're going to learn about Papers. The card in detail will be the Queen of Pentacles, and then we're going to also look at the Tarot Journey. Then the card in detail will be the Knight of Pentacles. So that's what we've got to look forward to. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this deck. It's beautiful. I'm going to try and find out what these different symbols represent, because I think once I know, if I can figure out the seasons, I think that's what they are, isn't it, according to the magazine. If you've got this deck and you know, you let me know. But yeah, I'll try and do a search on it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your Total Tarot magazines. And if you're thinking of buying them, I hope this helps you to decide whether or not to. My little series on them. Even though, yes, again, they've gone up in price, £1 an issue. So that's, since we started collecting, and they've gone up now, it'll be £2 per issue, which is a hefty jump, I must say. But, you know, when you're so far in now, do you stop or do you carry on? You know, do you have an incomplete partworks or do you carry on? There's a decision to make, hey? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, bye friends, bye.